Hare Krishna, Mukta Mataji. Give me a minute, Mataji. I know we are. Oh, it is live only, but I don't know. Somehow it says for me failed. Okay. I will try to see and share the link in the group. Yeah. Chant para.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna kids, it's 5:30. We will start the class here. Today we have another guest speaker for us, and Mataji's name is Mukta Mataji. Mukta Mataji teaches in various different forums for the kids and the adults. So Mataji, we are very fortunate to have you on the call. Mataji is very good speaker. She narrates Krishna Katha, Chaitanya Leela very beautifully. So we are very eager to hear from her. Mataji, over to you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you, Bhakti Sangha Kids Academy, for inviting me here today for so let's relish some Gaura Katha today. I'll share my screen, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, you can share the screen. You are co-host. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prahladanand Prabhu, thank you for blessing us with your association yesterday and today.
Dhanwad Pranam Mataji and Mukta Mataji, thank you very much.
Prahladanand Prabhu is our grandpa for everyone here. Prabhuji, thank you so much with your blessings. All the kids will be so happy to see you here.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prahlad Prabhu, Dhanwad Pranam.
Is he like our grandfather, like our grandpa?
Yeah, because he's a big, Prabhuji is older. He's like our grandfather, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with the prayers. Everyone
Mataji, again, we can see the notes here. If you can remove the notes, if you're...
Okay. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So, do we say prayers together or do we?
Yes, Mataji. We say together. Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti-vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshtarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Okay, so kids, we are going to discuss today the Gaura Leela, so youth pastimes, and we'll discuss up to his Sannyas Leela. So, do you know what was he called at when he was born, what was the name that he was given? Anyone?
Nimai.
Nimai. Yes. So we will be hearing about Nimai Pandit's youth pastime. So Nimai Pandit's youth pastime starts from around his 16th year until the time he accepted the sannyas ashram. That was at the age of 24. So in his youth, he was okay. Hold on. Yeah, so he was very scholarly when he was in his youth. He used to study. He was very good in his studies. He was very beautiful and effulgent. He used to dress very fine with fine clothes, and he danced. He loved to dance and chant, and he also loved to distribute the holy name of the Lord, because that was one of the reason why he came, right? So to awaken the dormant love for Krishna. So as he entered youth, the Lord decorated himself with ornaments, and he dressed himself in nice fine clothes. He used to garland himself with flowers, and he used to smear sandalwood paste on him. And he used to like to have debate with scholars. So, and he used to defeat everybody with his scholarly knowledge and wisdom. And he also started exhibiting his ecstatic love for Krishna. And as he chanted, he distributed the holy name to all the Gramvasis, all his village people. To he used to chant loudly, and he used to dance, and used to be ecstatic. So this was his Gaura Leela that shown in his youth as youth pastimes. So there are many, many pastimes, but I have picked very few pastimes. So one of the pastimes was he got initiated in Gaya by Ishwar Puri. Uh, and the second thing was one more episode happened when he delivered love of Krishna to his mother, Sachi Devi, uh, to nullify her offense at the feet of Advaita Acharya. Does anybody know the this pastime of Advaita Acharya and his mom, and his mother Sachi Devi? Anyone? Have you heard this pastime before?
I've heard this passion before, Mataji.
Okay,
No.
can you briefly describe what was the pastime? And can you all switch on your videos? I want to see your beautiful faces. Yes, Ryan. Are you Google searching the story? You don't have to Google search. It's a very informal class. You can just, whatever you remember, you can say.
I'm not. Mataji, can I say?
Yes, who is this?
Balavrinda.
Sanchimata
Okay.
does an offense to Advaita Acharya.
So what was the offense?
It was
Anyone else would like to add?
Vishwarup takes sannyasi, and then he doesn't want anybody else to take sannyasi.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Anyone would like to add something? Param, can you sit straight? I can only see your feet. Jay, can you switch on your video? Ryan, where did it disappear? I can't see you. Okay. Okay, then There was one episode when Srivas Thakur worshipped Lord Chaitanya and did his Abhishek in his house before this Sankirtan movement started. So that was that. Then at the house of Srivas Thakur, Nityanand Prabhu came and visited Lord Chaitanya, Nimai Pandit at that time, and he got the opportunity to see him in his sixth arm form. Can anybody tell us what were the six hands that were carrying different symbols? You can everybody can raise their hands and name two at a time. That's fine if you remember. Yes, Shrikari.
Two of the hands held a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Next,
Yeah, Balavridna Mataji.
Balavin. Yes.
Flute and pot.
Flute and pot. Okay. Yes. Flute. Actually, he was holding the flute in two hands.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
pot was accompanied by another thing. Who can tell what was the other thing? Shikari?
It's his sannyasa danda, right?
Sannyasa Danda, yes. So you can see in this picture, right? There's bow and arrow on the top two hands that represented which avatar?
Rama.
Ram avatar. And the flute, when, yeah, two hands for holding flute. Which avatar is that?
Krishna.
Krishna avatar. And the danda and the pot?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
As a sannyas, as a sannyasi, yes. And then he also showed him his four-armed form. He was standing in a three-curved posture. Can anyone tell what were the four things that he was carrying?
Kong,
Huh, Shikari?
Lotus, conch, and Sudarshan Chakra, and Gada.
Yes, yes. And which form is that? Four-armed form. Which form, which manifestation or incarnation of
Vishnu. Vishnu.
Vishnu? Yeah, Narayan, Vishnu, yes. And then finally he showed him his two-armed form of Krishna, playing his flute and with his bluish body dressed in yellow garments. So what was color of the body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Golden. Golden.
Golden, yes. That's why it's called Gaura, Gauranga, Gaura Hari. Yes. And this is a very famous pastime. Lord delivered the two brothers Jagai and Madai. So how many of you know this pastime?
Me.
I know this pastime.
I knew a lot of people would be knowing. So what we'll do is you raise your hand, I'll call out the name, you start the pastime, and then I'll stop you. And then the second person, I'll call out the name, and then you continue from where that first person is stopped. Okay? Yes? So everybody will get to speak. So
Okay.
first, I think is Balvrinda.
Okay.
Yes.
So first, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu were walking, and then there was two people, Jaga and Madai, and then they were doing bad things, and then Madai.
One more person was there with them. Who was that? With
Advaita
Nityanand Prabhu, there was one more person.
Advaitacharya.
One more.
Jai Vijay. Haridas Thakur.
Haridas Thakur, yes. Okay, next, Ryan.
And then, I think
What were the bad things they were doing? Do you remember?
Jagai and Madai was doing they were doing bad things, like scolding, hitting, and
doing all the bad things, and like hitting and scolding, and like doing also madness.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What else?
They took the stone and like hid it at like Nityananda
Okay.
Prabhu. Then
Okay.
and Chaitanya
Okay.
Mahaprabhu
Okay. Stop. Stop. Next, Tushita. Tushita, can you continue from where Brian stopped?
So then Mahaprabhu, when he got to know that, he rushed there and with his Sudarshan Chakra, and then he started to kill Jagai and Madai, but then I don't remember. Nityananda Prabhu stopped Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said that I don't remember if it was Jagai or
Okay, no
Madai.
problem. We can continue. Okay, Kabir, can you continue from there?
Wait, did you ask for me?
Yes, you raised your hand, right?
Yes.
So you can continue from where Tushita stopped.
No, as well that they were like drinking alcohol and like taking jewels and a lot of bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So so once they once like Chaitanya like hit it,
No,
the
he hit a
brothers.
stone. He hit I think he hit this alcohol pot that he was drinking. He hit that on Nityanand Prabhu, and he started bleeding, Nityanand Prabhu. And then Tushita mentioned that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got very angry and he got his Sudarshan Chakra out. So then what happened?
And then they said, and then the other then they forgive like like
So
the
how did
God
Chaitanya
forgive
Mahaprabhu
for this
forgive?
those foolish brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nityanand Prabhu is so merciful. He fell on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feet and he said, "Ki please forgive them. And you have not come to this world to punish or to chastise anybody. You have come here to give the name of Lord to everybody. And unconditionally, you are going to give that name. So don't show your this form." So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got pacified and he forgave Jagai and Madai. And then what happened? Then what happened to Jagai Madai after they were forgiven? Jay, do you have anything to add?
Sorry, Mataji, but I don't know this story.
Okay, no problem. You can listen to the story. Param, do you have anything to add after that? Then what happened? Jagai Madai, what happened to them?
They became they were doing good things.
They got delivered
They were
to
doing
one of them Nityananda, like one of them Chaitanya Mahaprabhu couldn't tolerate um so that he killed them, and then the other one Nityananda Prabhu um told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to stop. So then what happened was that they became to they were Shishupal the next person.
Okay. Okay. Krishna Nayan?
So I guess they just became like great devotees of the Lord. And I also heard that they're like from like a really high class family, but then because of like really bad association, like that's how they turned into Jagai and Madai. I also heard that their names was actually Jagannath and Madhava. That's what I heard.
Yes, very nice points. And then they became devotees. And do you remember what they did after becoming devotees?
They started doing devotional service
They
at the
did.
bank of the river.
Yes. So they started cleaning the steps of the river because of the ghat, because they thought that they are so fallen, they were so ashamed of whatever they did in their whole life that they washed the steps. That way, they used to wash themselves with the dust of the lotus feet of the devotees. And that's how they nullified this, and that's how they got delivered. So very good. I'm so happy that everybody participated. Okay. Then the whole congregation, the all the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, when everybody met together, then they formed a group and they used to meet at Shivas Thakur's house every night. For 1 full year, they used to close the door and do ecstatic kirtan, and they used to enjoy and they used to dance and sing the whole night. And those people, the neighbors and all those people, villagers who did not get entry in that in the house for the kirtan, they used to hear the sound. The sound used to come out from mirdanga and kartal and all that, but they couldn't see or go and participate inside. So what they did was they became envious. And there were two episodes that happened during that time, during that 1 year. One was a person called Gopal Chapala. He also tried to offend Shivas Thakur, and he offended him, and he spread rumors. He badmouthed them. He, he threw some things outside his house, and then he called all the villagers, and he spread bad rumors for him. So Shivas Thakur didn't say anything. He was a devotee and he kept quiet and he tolerated all that. But what happened to Gopal Chapala was that he got leprosy after some time, in few days after all this happened. And then when he got leprosy, then he came to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he asked him his forgiveness. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was like, you have offended a great devotee, and I cannot forgive you for that. So he left. And then when he came back after his sannyasa, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt very merciful towards that person, and he asked him to go and ask for forgiveness from Shivas Thakur. Because whenever, so can anybody tell what kind of offense was that?
Vaishnava Prad?
Yeah, they were Vaishnava Aparadh, yeah. So, and the only atonement for a Vaishnava Aparadh is that you have to go to that Vaishnava and ask for forgiveness. Even Krishna cannot forgive such offenses. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directed that person to Shivas Thakur. And when he asked for his forgiveness, then he was able to get atonement. And then he was able to get be forgiven, and he atoned for his sinful reactions. And then there was another brahmana. He also tried to enter the house, and he got successful. He entered the house by kind of cheating. So he did not like got a entry from Mahaprabhu, but he entered. But because Mahaprabhu was uh, is omniscient and he knows everything that is going on, he knew that this person has entered without his permission. So he was bit angry on that brahmana. So that brahmana cursed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what was the curse? That you will be bereft of all the material happiness. And what happens when somebody curses another person? Usually the person would become a very, agitated or something. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started laughing in ecstasy and he started jumping in happiness. Why? Because he because that curse would become one of the reasons why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would be able to get the sannyas. So he knew he could see the future. So he became very ecstatic and very happy that he got cursed. So those are the two things that happened, and many other things happened, but two main things that happened in Shiva Thakur's house when they were doing Sankirtan in his house in the behind the closed doors. Um, yeah. Okay. Then one day there was this Sankirtan. He was doing Sankirtan. Then after that, Shivas Thakur house, after that 1 year, they started doing congregational Sankirtan in the village. So they used to go in the village. They had small groups that used to go in different villages, nearby villages also. So they used to do Nagar Sankirtan. So one time they were performing this Nagar Sankirtan, and these devotees, all the devotees got tired after some time, and they started feeling very hungry also. So they sat down. So the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he did was he took a branch from a mango tree and he just put it on in the ground, and before everybody's eyes, immediately the branch started to grow and started to have leaves. It started to grow taller, and then finally it grew right in front of the eyes. It just happened on the same day. So it grew into a big mango tree, and then it started fruiting. It started giving nice juicy mangoes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu plucked about 200 mangoes and he washed them, and he offered it to Krishna, and then as a prasad he distributed to all the devotees. And when the devotees got the mango, do you know how the mango looked like? Anyone? Devarsh Bala? Devarsh Bala, you're raising your hand. Ryan, you're raising your hand.
Yellow?
Yes, Ryan, what?
Yellow?
Yeah, the mangoes were yellow, but what other feature was there for in that mango?
I thought you were talking about the color of the mango.
I said
Matthew, was
how,
it seedless?
yeah, so how did it look like? How did it like what was the fruit
Mango was very big and sweet and juicy.
juicy? It was sweet, it was nice. And what other thing was there? Shikari?
It
They're
didn't
fruit.
have any skin and it didn't
One
have
mango
any
pulls
seed.
them up.
Yes, so there was no peel on the mangoes and there was no seed in the mango. Have you all seen the mango fruit? You must have all seen the mango fruit. It has to be peeled, right? And there is a big seed inside. So from this tree, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the one that he planted, had the fruits, but it did not have any peel or it did not have any seed. It was full of pulp, juicy and very sweet. So that was fully ripened fruits. Everybody was very like, they were very struck with wonder, and the Lord took those fruits, um, and one fruit was enough. It was so juicy and pulpy, it was enough for one person to full his belly. And so he offered all the devotees. They enjoyed the fruits, and everybody was very satisfied. Just one mango. So if he took 200 mangoes, that means there were so many devotees in his congregation who were doing the Nagar Sankirtan. And this fruit also, this mangoes grew on the tree for one whole year. And so usually the mango is a seasonal fruit. It only comes during certain times of the year. But this tree bore fruit for the entire year, and everybody enjoyed the fruit for the whole year. And Lord used to get very satisfied when he used to see his devotees enjoying and relishing the fruit. So this mango eating festival uh, happened every day in the 12 months of that year. So that was one. Okay. Now what happened? There is another reason, or how the circumstances were created by which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to take the sannyas order, the renounced order. So what happened was, one day Lord Chaitanya was sitting in his room, and he was very ecstatic, and he was in a very ecstatic mood. He was remembering the pastimes of Vrindavan, and he was remembering gopis, he was remembering the Yamuna river and all that, and he was in his own ecstasy. He was chanting gopis, gopis. And when he was in that state, one student, he was passing through his house, and he overheard Lord Chaitanya or Nimai Pandit chanting Gopi, Gopi. And Nimai Pandit was very respectable in his village. Everybody used to respect him because he was very scholarly. He was very intelligent. So he was the student heard him chanting Gopi Gopi. So he went in and he asked Mahaprabhu, Ki, why are you chanting this? You should be chanting the Krishna's name. And what is so glorious in this Gopi Gopi that you're chanting? So, so when Lord Chaitanya heard this student, he realized that this student is a neophyte, and he doesn't know the intricacies of devotional or of bhakti, and he doesn't know anything. And he is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very angry on this student, and he ran behind him. He picked up his stick and he tried to run behind him, but the student ran faster and he disappeared. He went very fast, and he ran away, and he met his students, his fellow students from his um, school or whatever, Gurukul. And he spread that word, and he started laughing, and he started making fun of Chaitanya Nimai Pandit. He started making jokes out of it. And the way he told everybody that he's he's lost it, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is chanting Gopi Gopi instead of Krishna's name, or instead of Lord's name. And so all the students started um, you know started joking and making fun of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very sad when he saw this situation, and this word was spreading, and everybody started, nobody was understanding, and the dharma, the rules of dharma and bhakti were all degrading. So he was very sad, and he was thinking one day, what should I do, or how can I bring these fallen souls back? Because the offense that they are making, they don't know Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's real identity. And they were making offense, and with that offense, they would have fallen down in deep hellish conditions, and which would have been very difficult for them to come out by themselves. So, in order to deliver these fallen souls, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thinking, what should I do? And then he got this idea. He said, Ki, the reason why I have come in this world is to give holy name to everybody, to distribute it freely to everybody. So this is so for this, if I take sannyas, then maybe with my dressing, like, sannyas dress, maybe people will pay obeisances to me. They will give respect to me. And from that, they will nullify their sinful reactions. So thinking about all that, then he discussed this idea with Ishwar Puri. Okay, sorry. So he offered this idea. He submitted his idea before Keshav Bharti. So Keshav Bharti was not happy. He said he was like, don't do matlab, like don't have to take sannyas for that, because he was already married at that time. He had his wife in the house. He had his mother in the house. So he was not he didn't agree initially, but then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu convinced him, and very reluctantly he agreed. So Keshav Bharti became his spiritual master, and they went back to the river, to his village Katwa, which is close to Mayapur. So they went there, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the renounced order of sannyas. So when he accepted sannyasa, there were three personalities who went with him to do the necessary necessary, all those necessary ceremony, all the puja and all those things. So do you know who the three personalities were? Devarsh Bala, you are raising your hand for a long time. Do you have something to add? Devarsh Bala, I see your hand raised. Okay, so the three personalities were Nityanand Prabhu, obviously, because he used to, since they met, he would not leave Chaitanya Mahaprabhu alone. So he used to always accompany him. The second personality was Chandrasekhar Acharya, and the third was Mukund Dutt. So one day, Gaurang Prabhu caught Nityanand Prabhu's hand, and he took him aside to a quiet place and lonely spot, and he said that I will shave my head and take renounced order of life as a sannyasi and go begging door to door, and I will stand at the doors of those who want to attack me with a begging bowl. So these are the same aggressors who were laughing and making fun, and whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had decided to deliver because out by becoming a sannyasi. So if these aggressors will pay obeisances to me, they will fall on my feet, even though in my sannyasa order, and they will be delivered, and their sinful reactions will go away. So because nobody attacks in those days, even today, nobody attacks sannyasis. They used to respect sannyasis because they were sannyasis. So they would not go and attack them or hurt them in any way. So that was his idea. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nimai Pandit, he said, don't feel sad and please give me permission. So he was asking Nityanand Prabhu's permission to take the renounced order, because he has taken this incarnation for this specific reason. So he was trying to remind Nityanand Prabhu that this is the reason why I'm coming. I have come to this world, so please give me permission. So because Nityanand Prabhu represents who?
An older brother.
Guru Tattva, Mataji, Guru Tattva.
Guru Tattva, yes. Nityanand Prabhu represents Guru Tattva. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't need to take permission from him, but he's just giving his teaching everybody through his behavior, how to behave in our Vaishnav society. So by the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he asked everybody to perform kirtan while his head was being shaved. So for the entire day, everybody was engaged in doing Sankirtan, and they were doing this ecstatic kirtan, chanting of holy name, all that. And the whole village was got collected there. And even people from neighboring villages came when they heard about all this. So in the evening, at the end of the day, the Lord shaved off his hair. Everybody was crying. They were very sad because he had very beautiful hair. So nobody wanted him to shave off his head, but in sannyas order, that was one of the requirements. So he had to shave off his hair. So his beautiful hair, as the even the barber who was cutting his hair, he was also crying. The villagers were crying. Everybody was falling on his feet, and it was a very very emotional and very ecstatic uh, ceremony. So the next day he became a regular sannyasi. He took one danda, eka danda, in his hand and a begging pot in the other hand, which is symbolic of the sannyas order. And at that time, from that day, his name changed to Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So earlier he was called Nimai Pandit, Gauranga, all those names. But then now, from now on, he would be called Sri Krishna Chaitanya. And sorry. So Gadadhar Das established the Bari temple in Katwa, because that is the place where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his sannyas. And millions and millions of people gathered there. Nobody knew, and they were just watching this whole ceremony with unblinking eyes. They drank the beauty of Lord's form with their eyes. Tears are flowing from their eyes. And the whole description was beyond any description. Even Lord Ananta cannot describe this pastime. It was so overwhelming, so emotional. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking a straw in his teeth, the Lord who is who is the proprietor of unlimited universes, he took a begging bowl and he went begging from door to door. And seeing this Lord's humility, everyone cried in grief. The Lord Chaitanya, now the third, another reason why he took sannyas was that Lord Chaitanya could have performed his missionary activities as a householder, but he found that householder, his wife, his mother, they were becoming an obstruction in his mission in this incarnation. So that was another reason why he wanted to take sannyas, because he wanted to freely go around and meet people. And if he went, like he said earlier, that if he goes door to door and people who will pay obeisances to him just because he is a sannyasi, because as a householder, people had started disrespecting him, they started making fun of him, they couldn't understand the ecstatic symptoms or the intricacies of bhakti, devotional. So that's why this was another reason why he had to accept the renounced order. So here we end our Gaura Katha for today. So anybody would like to add anything or say something different or narrate some other pastime? We have a few minutes before we end the class. So Devarsh Bala, your hand is still raised. Do you have something to add or say? Tushita, Jay, Param, Krishna, Bala Vrinda? Even Pralanand Prabhu, you can also add or correct me, Prabhu, if I said something or I missed something. Please add.
Dhanvat Pranam Mataji. I'm just enjoying my own childhood then, with all these children here. So it's very interesting that you have delineated in their own understanding, and the kids are really enlightened. I understand they know so many things. They must be around 7 to 10, like that, right? Around that age group.
Actually, I forgot. I was going to do the introduction and then I completely forgot about it.
Okay, right. But they're real good. I'm real pleased that they know that, like that kind of thing. So this is good. This kind of association and training them about Gaur Katha is so good. So good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Okay, children, Raghav Pandit. Okay, let me stop share. Can we all have our videos on so that we can see, so that I can see everybody? Krishna, Jai, Raghav Pandit. Okay, I see you. Who else is there? Devarsh Bala. I see Kabir, Tushita. Oh, Surud, Advay. There's so many kids I didn't even see. Madhav, Palvit, Kiran, Shikari, Krishna Nayan, Subhadra and Girdhari. Okay. So, okay, we forgot to do the introduction in the beginning. Can you tell me your name and your age? Names are mostly on the screen, but if you can tell me your age, that will be good, that I can know what is the age range here. We'll start with Ryan.
I'm 8.
Okay, Subhadra and Girdhari.
Mataji, I'm my birthday was like this Sunday, so I'm now 10 and my brother's
Mataji,
11.
I am 11 years old, Mataji.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Mataji.
Devarsh Bala. Still no? Okay. Surud.
Mataji, my brother Suhrad Mataji, but I'm Sporty Mataji, and it was actually my birthday also this Wednesday.
Oh, tomorrow.
No, Mataji.
Next Wednesday.
Last week,
Oh,
Wednesday.
happy belated birthday.
I'm 8 now, Mataji.
8. Okay. Tushita.
Hi, Krishna Mataji, I'm 7.
Jai.
I'm 9.
Okay. Raghav Pandit.
Hi.
Tushita. Tushita. Okay. Raghav Pandit. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. You said 8? Okay. Krishna Nayan.
Hi, Krishna Mataji, I'm 11.
Okay. Who said that? 11? Krishna Nayan?
Me, Krishna Nina.
Kabir?
Hare Krishna Mataji. My name is Kabir. I am 8 years old, and my birthday is on July 30th.
Okay. Still a lot of time. Hopefully,
My
meet
birthday on
before that.
September the 28th.
Okay.
No, September 27th.
Still a long time to go. Okay. Who is this? Jahnavi. Jahnavi. That's an interesting way to put your name.
Hi, Krishna Mataji. I'm Tanya.
Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm Balavinda. I'm 9 years old and my birth date is 2014, December 4th. And my favorite color is pink.
Oh, wow. Okay. Palvit.
I am 7 years old.
How old?
7.
7. Okay. Jai. I think, okay, Jai already said, right? Purti.
Mataji, I already said Mataji.
Already said, okay. Okay, so maybe around 7 to 10, 11 years. Advay, yes, Advay.
And Hare Krishna Mataji,
Hare Krishna.
my name is Edwin. I am 5 years old.
Okay. Good.
Mataji,
Yes.
I also wanted to tell I'm Raya Prahalad and I'm 10 years old.
Okay. Raya Prahlad. Okay. What happened? View. Okay. Now I see everybody. Oh, yeah. So yeah, so we have between 5 to 11. Very nice. But you all have very nice, good information you already have. So that was very nice to hear from you. Somebody's raising their hand. Raghav Pandit. Raghav Pandit. Where are you? Shrikari?
Yes, Mataji, I'm 12 years old.
Okay, so our range is increasing from 5 to 12. All right. Good. Okay. So
I'm here.
yes, Raghav Pandit. Your voice is breaking.
I'm 7 years old and my birthday is on November 25th.
Okay.
Mataji,
Yes, Madhav.
so
Hare Krishna.
so 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 I'm 6 years old.
Okay, nice to see you, Madhav.
Mataji,
Yes.
Raghav Pandit is my brother and his birthday is on November 25. I think that's what he was trying to say. And he's 7 years old.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Oh, Raghav became 7-year-old Prahlad. Oh my God, Raghav is now big boy.
Yeah, very nice. And Krishna Kiran, I don't think I heard from you. Kiran, Krishna.
Mataji, it is Mataji, Kiran Mataji. Yeah, she joined the
Oh,
class
okay.
just to see the kids, maybe. This is also put in the adults group, right? So sometimes Matajis also join. Yeah,
Okay.
Prahlad Anand Prabhu and Kiran Mataji, yes.
Okay. So Mataji, since you're here, do you have anything to add or anything to
No,
correct?
Mataji, the class was really very good. Kids enjoyed the class, the pastimes. You just put in pictures so that kids can see the picture. And you have narrated the story like very nicely, Mataji. Very grateful to you. You have went very nicely, sequentially, step by step, and you went to the sannyas pastime and narrated everything so nicely. Very grateful to you, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Thank you for this opportunity. I got to read all these pastimes. Otherwise,
Very nice, very nice.
yeah.
Actually, I like Gauranga book by Guru Maharaj. This book has all the pastimes
Okay.
in a story format. Even kids can understand. We did this book for the Damodar kids. They've read all this book. Means we presented every day one chapter for the kid. Each teacher presented one story. So they have went through all of this book. Bhakti
Oh.
Sangha kids. Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's why I said, maybe one or two stories like Jagai Madai, I knew it was a very popular story, so everybody would know. So I wanted everybody to participate.
Yes, yes, Mataji. All these kids know, but maybe today little kid, like maybe kids
Less
are not
kids
unmuting some
participate.
kids, but usually they will not let teacher to speak. They only speak everything. They'll make teacher to be quiet.
That's what I was expecting also. That I
Yeah,
would
maybe
get
today
more
kids are
time.
little busy with the homework or something is happening around, I think. That's why they were quiet. Otherwise, they will not let the teacher to speak the pastimes. Especially for the special festivals because Krishna Janmashtami, we repeat the pastimes, same
Yeah.
thing, and they already know the pastime, they'll not be quiet at all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Today they were all very good. I really loved
Yeah,
it.
yes, they were all good listeners today.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan, did you raise your hand? Prahlad Anand Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. This was reminding me of Prahlad Maharaj's message. He used to say, Kaumar achret pragno dharman bhagavatani durlabham manusam janma tadapya dhrum arthadam. So all these kids, they have started Krishna Bhakti at this early age in accordance with Prahlad Maharaj's teachings. So they are all great, fortunate souls. And Bhavan Krishna has given, mathematics about how we take birth here in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, They're how fortunate they are. They take birth in family of transcendentalists, and they start from the very early age. And so they are really, really, fortunate souls who come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela, and they will all be liberated, and they go to service of Bhagavan Shri Krishna like that. So I'm really happy that so many kids are taking part like that. Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much again.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Mataji,
Yes.
when are like the presentations going to be coming up soon?
Oh, those presentations, I will let you know. I will let you know. For this month, we don't have any. Maybe for the next month, okay? I will let you know, Ryan.
Okay.
Have kids presentation. That's what he was talking about. Kids
Oh.
come over and present their story in the activity time. 30 minutes, they get a chance to present whatever they know so that they also become a preacher at this age.
Yeah, definitely. They'll become little Prahlad Maharaj.
Yes, yes, Mataji. They come up with nice story and they also bring Kahoot for other children. They are
Oh,
very, very good, Mataji. These kids are super talented.
wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very happy to associate with them every day. They know a lot than, I mean, for me, at least I can speak. They know a lot than me. I always get surprised seeing their knowledge. The
Yeah,
dedication towards Krishna consciousness is so awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Prahlad Prabhu said, ki they are like fortunate souls, and they have, they have already started bhakti in their previous life. They have just come here to finish off and
Yes,
go back.
yes, Mataji. So true, so true. All these kids are devotees, kids only. Their parents are all devotees. Some devotees, some kids are, they are new, but most of the kids are like already devotee parents they have. So they are brought up itself in the Krishna consciousness family. So they are all
Right.
lucky. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice, Mataji.
Fortunate
So
to
next
have the
class is
association today.
yeah, next class is about to start. We will close the call here. Once again, thank you so much, Mukta Mataji, for
Thank
such
you
a
so much.
beautiful, beautiful class.
Thank
I would like to offer my obeisances to you and all the little Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarobhyasya kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai, Sheela
you.
Prabhupada ki jai, Mukta Mataji ki jai, all little
Bhakti Sang Kids
Damodar
ki
Govinda
jai.
kids ki
And Mataji,
jai.
Vrinda
Thank
Mataji
you
ki
so
jai.
much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare
And
Krishna.
Hare
if
Krishna.
anybody from
Hare Krishna.
the big kids join, any Madhava kids join. If not, I'll end the call. I think nobody. I don't see anybody. Okay, we'll start again the class then. We'll end up here and then we'll just join again.